everyone, welcome to Teen Book Babble for um, the month of February. My name is Bradley. I am the Adult and Teen Services Specialist with the Teen Department here at Fountaindale, and I'm happy to share with you these awesome picks that I have for graphic novels by Black authors and representing Black voices. So the first book that I want to show you is called March Book One. This book, March Book One, basically tells a story of um, the civil rights movement from the perspective of John Lewis and others who were a lot of big names during that time. So it gives the readers an opportunity to understand in an easier way through a graphic novel, such as this, that it is um, of what happened and about kind of breaking things down and understanding really how things happen and important parts of the civil rights movement that people might not know, or an invitation to readers that might not have really been drawn to learn about this kind of stuff because this is aimed at younger readers, young adult readers. And it also is a recipient of the Coretta Scott King Award. So this is a great read. The next book that I have is kind of going more towards superheroes. Spider-Man Miles Morales, Volume 1. This one is kind of a great new breakthrough in the world of Spider-Man and Marvel and comics in general. For those of you who saw Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, this is basically the character that it's based on. Miles is a teenager who is mixed race, black and Latino, is struggling to understand his place, go to a new school with new people that don't all look like him or act like him or understand where he's from, but also being with these new powers as and becoming the new Spider-Man. So this is really cool because it just takes Spider-Man to a whole new level and just kind of introduces a big new theme in the world of superheroes, which is that we're seeing now is having more superheroes of color, female, and just a lot of great things happening. Also, this, in my opinion, is a way cooler suit than the blue and red of the old Spider-Man. So I think this is a great thing to pick up as well. Ironheart, Riri Williams, is actually really smart. She goes to MIT and everything. So kind of those same qualities of that we saw as Tony Stark and as Iron Man, as being really smart and being really resourceful and just having that goal and that passion for helping people and helping humanity. We see that a lot with Riri and a lot of cool ways that she kind of brings her own personality to the Iron Man and Marvel world as becoming Ironheart, a completely new superhero. And also, coincidentally, she ends up hanging out with Miles Morales, which is the new Spider-Man. So that's really cool to see how they actually tie in together too, with all these new, really cool superheroes. Black Panther, which I'm sure you all knew was coming, and for good reason. This is an awesome graphic novel. The movie was amazing. If you haven't seen the movie, I really recommend you watch the movie. It's not gonna really spoil a whole lot for you, but it's just a great movie. Um, and also, this one here, especially, is a Black Panther series, one of the newer versions of the series. It was written by Coates, which is the kind of a new author on the scene, especially graphic novels, but doing great things. Um, and I think this story of Black Panther is great because it really appeals to people kind of new to the world of Black Panther, kind of like I was after I saw the movie. I was really amped to go get my hands on some of the comics, but some of the older comics for Black Panther are a little out of order in terms of the storyline. So this one is really great because it kind of breaks everything down and starts from the beginning in a way that's easy to understand with Wakanda and how Black Panther came to be, and just really puts a good jump into the story for the further volumes. So be sure to pick this one up as well. Yummy, Last Days of a Southside Shorty. So this one is kind of a little more on the um, nonfiction side because this is actually based on real events that happened in the world of Chicago in 1994. Really cool because it is a graphic novel, but also it tells a story that is based on a true story about events that occurred in Chicago in 1994 related to gang violence and everything like that. So the authors really, I think, did a good job of telling that story through the viewpoint of this person's best friend of the person, Yummy. So basically, his best friend is trying to solve his murder, what happened to him, and it just kind of is really gritty and real, but also a necessary story that needs to be told because it really, I think, is eye opening to um, how things are and the way things are that people might not realize how they really are because Chicago still has a lot of these same problems. I think give you a new perspective about how things are if you are unfamiliar with the area of Chicago or kind of curious as to how uh, you know life is in that area um, and what those people go through. So this is really cool to read and just get a new perspective on things and also to understand some events in Chicago history. And for listening to the February Teen Book Babble for Black History Month, um, the Black Voices in Graphic Novels episode. So we're really glad that you were able to join us. Be sure you check out a couple of those graphic novels. They can all be found at our library in the young adult graphic novel section. And we will see you next time. Take care, guys.